All right, well, here is the 2024 Range Rover P400. Now this is the standard wheelbase and this is the SE. Also, if you look on Range Rover site, you can spec out a 2025. Now there's really no difference with the 2024s and 2025s. And also, if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jason and I do reviews on vehicles just like this here in Canada. So be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel to see more content just like this. And in this video, I'm going to be covering the different models and trims that you can get with the Range Rover, also the different safety features with this particular trim that I'm looking at right now, the exterior, the interior, the infotainment system, and of course the pricing. Now when it comes to the different models you can get with the Range Rover, you can select from 3 different body styles. This will be the standard wheelbase, long wheelbase, and the long wheelbase 7 seats. And depending on what you pick, there's also 3 models available, like the SE, Autobiography, and the SV. As for the safety features that come with this standard wheelbase SE, this includes things like the emergency brake assist, blind spot assist, 3D surround camera, driver condition response, lane keep assist, park assist, front and rear parking aid, rear traffic monitor, traffic sign recognition, and adaptive speed limiter. As for what powers the Range Rover, there are 3 engine options available, like the P400, which is a mild hybrid. There's also the P530 and the P550e, which is a plug-in hybrid. The Range Rover in this video has the P400 engine, and this produces 394 horsepower and 369 pound-foot of torque, with towing capabilities of about 3,500 pounds when equipped properly. Now this particular one, it does have quite a few options, so you'll notice as I walk around the vehicle and talk about the different bits and pieces that this has, it may look different from just a base model, so just keep that in mind. There's a ton of different features on this. All right, let's start off in the front, and you can really see the very nice looking exterior. And then you'll notice down here on the bumper area, you do have this very nice section at the bottom, which has a lot of things going on, but it does look very nice. So for example, you've got this lower grille area, if you want to call it that. It has lots of openings around here. You've got your LED fog lights there in the corners, and just like I was saying, the shadow black pack, this is what I was talking about, this material right here, which is in this graphite finish, and this suits the vehicle so much, especially with it being in black. This just pops out at you. And you'll also notice the front facing camera there, and then your sensor right there, while you have your other safety sensors all across the vehicle there. And not only will you notice the graphite finish, but if you look at the bottom middle part right there, it's also in that same color, so it kind of pops out perfectly because the whole vehicle is in black. So even if it was another color, this would have looked super nice as well. And then you have it there. And then you move into the actual upper grille area, which also has these nice bits and pieces, and the way that it's designed, it looks very cool, especially from far away. And if you look super closely, and just like the bottom, you've also got it all around these bezels, and it's all on each and every single one of them. You've also got the Land Rover badge right there, and then the same color Range Rover letters. And then you can't forget about these very nice looking LED headlights. These are just so nice. I mean, the way that they're designed, even on the inside, just the details on these vehicles, it's super unique. All right, now coming around to the side of the vehicle, again, you can see the nice styling, the shape. You can just tell by the look that it's a Range Rover, especially far away, because it has its own distinctive look. And especially on these ones, I just love how the sloping is, especially near the back there. It just looks so mean and aggressive. And also, you'll notice up top here, this does have the full panel roof all across, which is super nice. And then around your windows, you do have the black trimming, of course. And same thing for your door handles. They're also body color. And you're gonna notice that it keeps popping in and out just because as I get closer to the vehicle and move away, they go in and out. So, but yeah, they pop in, and once this vehicle is locked, so once I do lock it, they're nice and flush against the body, so nothing really sticks out other than when you do unlock the vehicle, and you can just pull on this and open the door. Also, the side mirrors are in black. You've got the turn signal strip right there. And then right underneath, you do have your cameras and lights and whatnot. Even on the side of the vehicle, especially on the door here, it's in that same graphite finish, which just looks super unique than the base model. And it complements the black color on this so much. Now, as I was talking about these crazy 23-inch wheels. These are massive wheels, and these just look super unique. As you can see, the way that they're designed and everything, I think they fit the vehicle perfectly, especially when you look at it from far away. You have like this mean mobster mob look of the vehicle, and everything just ties together perfectly. All right, coming around to the rear of the Range Rover, you can see more of that beautiful designing that this vehicle has. Now over at the bottom, the bumper is pretty unique. Like the front, how is all just one massive piece, this actually has it like kind of cut out. So what I mean by that is, if you notice right here, it's cut out and kind of separated from the whole vehicle, which again, it gives it a nice cool look. So over here on the side, you do have your reflective piece right there, and then it continues over here, over there, and then the other side of the bumper as well. Plus you've got your reverse lights and whatnot down here, and then more of your rear safety sensors. And then it's hard to tell from here, but if you look underneath, this bottom portion right there is in that same graphite finish. Also, I love how it has no batching back here other than the same Range Rover lettering, so it gives it a nice clean and subtle look. Even the lights back here, the LED tail lights, if you look at it at a quick glance, you can't really tell that there's lights there, but as you can see, they're kind of in like this darker tone, which I love, because especially at nighttime, all you see back here are the lights turned on, and it just looks so crazy. And up top, you'll notice you kind of have like this rear built-in spoiler with the brake light there, and then your rear wiper is actually hidden inside. Here you can kind of see it right there poking out, but this just gives it a nice clean look in the rear. Now let's check out the tailgate and the storage and whatnot. So if we go ahead and open this up, power opening, why not if you're paying this much for a vehicle? Now you can see you have this bottom portion and then the upper portion right there, and this is something that I really like on this. So let's say you're out on a family road trip or at the beach or cottage, whatever, you just come here and press this button, and this kind of pops out, so you can sit here while you're watching your kids play at the beach or at the cottage and just be comfortable. Now in terms of storage back here, as you can see, you've got a ton of storage for all of your things, literally cottage trips, road trips, anything you want, you can fit back here, which is super nice. And I do like these little cubbies in the corners. You have one there and slightly right over here as well, so you can kind of fit a little bit more stuff in here or just shove it in the corner. Other things that you have back here are just the hooks, lighting of course. You've also got an outlet back here as well, and then right here you do have these buttons. So this is to raise and lower the vehicle and also fold down the second row seats. So let's say you're out somewhere, it's a little bit higher. If you do want to sit down and relax, all I have to do is just press and hold, and as you can see over here, it releases and down it goes. So as you can see, it goes down quite a bit. As you can tell there, see how low it gets? So it's easy to sit in here, or even if you're taking out like groceries or something, it's super easy. And then same thing for if you want to raise the vehicle, you just press and hold the top there, and it's going to raise all the way up, and it goes up pretty high as well. So this is the highest that it goes. As you can see, it's a huge difference compared to the lowest setting. It is super high, so if you want to sit there, dangle your feet, drink some champagne, whatever, you can go ahead and easily do that. And then of course, these buttons right here is for the second row seats there. And in terms of more room back here, if we go ahead and lift up the carpet area, down here, you've got your massive red spare tire. If you do want to take this out, you can and use this as your storage space, but it's there for a reason. But hey, if you're feeling risky, you can go ahead and take it out or just put stuff around it. And if we go ahead and just close this, so pressing that, both of the things go in, which is nice. All right, let's check out the rear and what it has to offer. Let's open this up, and as you can see, it has the beautiful like deep red interior color with the wood accent trimming, which just looks super nice and classy. It's not that ugly reddish interior. It's a nice subtle color. It just complements the vehicle so much, and just all of the details on this, it's pretty nice. So down here you have some space for your cup holders, storage space, whatever. And even around this, something small, you've got this aluminum trimming. You'll notice it all over. You've got a speaker down here, and then here you've got your lock and unlock, and then your door handle right there. More speakers right here. And all of this, as you can see, has a lot of that aluminum trimming, and all of this is in leather. And then you have like this open wood trim, which I am a huge fan of, and you notice this throughout the whole interior. And you can't tell right now, but this does have ambient lighting underneath there once the vehicle is on. And then you have your adjustments for your seats on both of the sides. And something cool that I found on this is this button right here. So right now, I'm not sure if you can tell, it's pointed towards the left, but if I press the right button here, I can actually control the right window. So technically I can control the left and the right windows at the back, which is nice. I can turn on the lights, reading lights. I can even open up the sunshade from back here, and then mute the volume as well. And these controls are also on the other side. All right, let's check out the interior and see what it has to offer. Of course, just like the doors that you saw, you've got the beautiful leather interior, which I am a huge fan of. Again, I keep saying huge fan because it's just, it has so many good things on this. Like all of the details, like the perforated section here, the middle, and even like the stitching all around here. It's super cool, and it just stands out at you. As you can see, very nice looking interior. Now, if you notice, this seat is a little bit back, so it is reclined a bit. And yes, you can do that because you have the power adjustment, so you can be super comfortable back here. And also the seats back here are heated and cooled, which is a plus. And also, if you go ahead and pull this middle section down here, you've got your rear cup holders right here. So if I go ahead and press this, it opens up. Not only that, if I press this, you have some storage space in here. Now, behind the driver and passenger seats, not only do you have the soft leather material here, but you have hard material in the center there. And then you kind of have like this storage spot, if you want to call it, right there. This is hard material as well, and it's on both of the sides. And over on the center console here, you've got that nice wood trim right there. You got the venting, and then you have your climate controls here, rear heated and vented seat controls through here as well. Underneath right here, you got USB ports all across there, and you have another outlet right there, and then you have a full plug, a full 110 volt plug right down there. All right, let's head to the front and take a look if there's anything different. Nothing really different other than maybe a little bit more storage space there at the bottom, and the rest of the stuff is pretty much the same. You've got your typical window and side mirror controls there, and then the driver memory seat controls as well. And then you've got this speaker up here that says Meridian 3D sound. Now, as for the front seats, these are exactly like the rear. Beautiful color on these, and these are also heated and ventilated. Not only that, but you also have the massage feature on these as well, which when you're driving, it's super relaxing. You just feel like you're on the cloud and just want to fall asleep. You shouldn't, but that's how it feels. And you got the same nice perforated sections all around the seat there. As you can see, very nice looking seats. And then on these, you have like the more of this aluminum trimming right there. You even got your adjustable armrest for both of the sides. And as for the front seats, since there is no power controls on the side like a typical vehicle, you have them right there. Also underneath here, you'll notice this nice aluminum plaque which does light up right here, and it says Range Rover. And then underneath are just your pedals. You've got your hood latch release over here, and then up here you've got your trunk release, and then even here you have more of the aluminum trimming, more of that like deep red interior color, and then more of that wood trimming there as well. And then your steering wheel does come power adjustable. I do like when you start up the vehicle, you get all of these nice bright lights, and it just looks super clear and crisp. All right, so entering inside of the Range Rover, your whole dashboard is in this black soft material, and then you've got the speakers there in both of the corners and then in the center here as well. And this also has the heads-up display like I was mentioning. This is super nice and very convenient to have, I think. So yeah, it has that option as well. And as for your fully digital cluster area, this is so nice and so clear, like it doesn't even look real. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just so sharp, and all of like the details and like the shades of colors and everything that it has, they've done a great great job on this. This is a 12.3 inch digital cluster area. You can kind of customize it to your liking. So if I want to go here, for example, like the info panel. So when you're in this section here, you can kind of flick through a whole lot of different things, including having the map in front of you as well. You can just have it empty, driver assistant, 4x4 iInfo. So just a whole lot of different things that you can have. And then if I go back again, for the display layout here, you've got your dial setup, which you're seeing right now. You've also got your map, which is your full map rather than that tiny one. This just looks pretty cool. If I go back now, and then under the display layout, under focus now, this is what it looks like. So you kind of get a bit of everything, which is pretty neat. All right, well, here is the steering wheel. Beautiful, beautiful steering wheel. You've got the wood trimming all along the sides there. This does come heated, of course, which is nice. You've got the same nice leather material in the middle with the Range Rover right there, and then a lot more of that aluminum trimming all across. And then all of your controls here are in gloss black, which is cool. So on the left side here, you've got your phone controls, media controls, and if I press the middle section here, this brings up this menu, so you can adjust all of these things. Over here, this button right there is for your safety features, driver assistant, and all of that. So you can flick through that and kind of, again, adjust it how you like it. And this diamond button looking thing is for your shortcuts, so that will be on your touchscreen. You can set it up to what you want to open once you do press that. Here you have your volume control knob and then your Bluetooth right there. Over on the other side, you have your lane assistant and all of that, so you can deactivate it, activate it, and then all of your cruise control settings right here, and then your heated steering wheel button right there. Also, if you look closely, you do have your paddle shifters on both of the sides, and then on this side you have your lighting controls, high beams, indicators, fog lights, and all of that, while the other side has your front and rear wiper controls. All right, as for the center armrest area, you've got more leather here, contrast stitching, and opening this up, now there is quite a few things in here, but this is pretty deep storage space that you get. And then you also have like this pad here if you want to put something on here, something small. And then up here, again, more of that nice wood trim. And then you've got like this chrome trimming here, and more wood trim, more wood trim. So a lot of wood trim all across the center console. And even like on the sides here of the center console, you have more of the leather trimming, and then over here, more of that aluminum trimming as well. But if you go ahead and open this up here, this will be your front cup holders. But not only that, there is a hidden storage compartment, which if you move this back, you've got even more things down here. And not only that, but you have more storage space in here. And then if you look closely, I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but right in there, you do have right there, you do have your USB ports inside as well. And then over here, you've got this very nice and almost elegant looking shift handle. And I'm glad that it's not all bulky and it's like this high. It's super nice, tiny, very easy to control. And then you've got your start stop button right there. Now, if we go ahead and open up the second section here, you have more space down in there, and then another charging port right there. And then you have a wireless charging pad right inside. And then you've got your very nice looking, almost tablet-like touchscreen. And from the previous generations, this is so much better, so much smoother. You don't get that annoying lag that you used to get, and it's super clear and very sharp, just like the digital cluster. There's a lot of things that you can do on this, so it can be overwhelming, but once you get used to it, it's pretty simple. And this is a 13.1 inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. All right, so you've got like a bunch of different things on the side here. You've got this section, which is the shortcuts, navigation, your phone, you swipe over, you've got more media, your different slope angles, compass, you've got your wheel info, weight sensing, you can turn that on or off, so if you're going through like water or something, the vehicle will recognize it. You've got your energy impact, driving style, so all of these things you have. So I'm going to start off on the side here, and then I'll quickly touch on everything that I just went over. Up here, you just have your different driver profiles, which you can set up. You've got all of like your heating, cooling controls, and your different modes, Apple CarPlay, map, and whatnot. Over here, you've got your cooling and heating controls, so I like how it changes colors as you go into the heat section, so which is pretty nice. Also, if I just click on it, it opens up a whole different menu, which you can kind of fine tune, especially like your heated and vented seats, your fan speed. So yeah, just a lot of different things that you can kind of go through. You've also got your different modes. So you've got dynamic mode here, you've got comfort, eco, and then auto, and of course your off-road modes as well, which are all right here. You've got your comfort, auto, grass, gravel, snow, mud ruts, sand, rock crawl, wade. So much stuff on this, it's pretty insane. So these are your TR modes. You've got your 4x4i info. You just go ahead and press OK. So again, it kind of dives deeper into kind of if you want to go on like an off-road area, and you've got more controls at the top. You've also got the ride height adjustment, so you can do auto, off-road, normal, axis, which lowers the vehicle, of course. There's weight sensing here, so max is 0.90 meters. And then on this little button here, this is for your maps. Now right now I have Apple CarPlay set up, so that's why I went straight to this. Otherwise it would just go to your regular map. Now first section that you see here is your navigation. So if I click that, again, it goes to this because of the Apple CarPlay. If you don't have Apple CarPlay set up, it goes to your normal map on this. Your phone, you can control all of the things there. Same thing for the media. I'm not going to really go through that. And this was pretty much what I just covered all through here. So it's all of the sections that you're seeing here. Compass, wheel info, weight sensing, energy impact. If you want to click that, it kind of shows you where you're using the most energy. Your driving style, right here, it tells you your driving score. There's also eco tips. You've got history here to see how you did in the past. Heading back. And yeah, that's pretty much it on this. And then you have the same controls over on this side. Now, if I press these little 4 squares here, this brings out pretty much what I just went over, just in like a little icon section. So again, you've got your navigation, accounts, seats. Now for your massage seats, this is where you go through here. So if I click on seats, so here, you've got your front, rear. If I click, so I can control the front and rear heated seats, which is pretty nice. And then for the massage feature here, this is obviously for the front. I turn this on. Right now it's on, and you can kind of change the intensity, and it goes all the way up to 5. And then you can also change the massage type and the massage direction. Go under adjust. And here, this is for like your lumbar, headrest, shoulders, bolsters, cushion. And you can do the same thing for the passenger side. And now if I go under more here, you can fold the seats there. You can fold all of them or unfold all of them. And then you've also got the chauffeur section, which is pretty neat. And then you've just got the climate, the cameras, which you saw all around the vehicle. So you have your top view. And this is pretty cool where it shows your top view. So for example, if I want to see the back left, this is going to move and show you that. So if I show it on the side here, it'll show you that. Same thing for the front there. And then you have your front camera right here, which is pretty neat. The back one, and then the middle one as well. So this kind of gives you a narrower view. This is kind of more of a wider view. You've also got off-road here, so it gives you all of the off-road necessary cameras that it thinks that you'll need. You've got Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, Valet mode, and then all of these icons here that I pretty much just went over. There's also cabin lighting. So if I go under there, you can change the different colors on this, which is pretty neat. The rest of the things is pretty much the same. It's just different menus that go into different menus, and it leads to the same thing. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff on this that you can go through and kind of customize to your liking and see all sorts of different things. All right, up top, all you have is your rear view mirror. And then if we go further up here, you got your assistance, sunshade, sunroof controls, SOS, interior lights, and all of that. And like I was mentioning, this has the full panel roof. So if I go ahead and open up the sunshade, it's gonna open up all the way, so you have all of this nice view of the sky. And your top section, the first section here, does open up and you can adjust it. The rear one is just a fixed piece of glass. All right, let's come around to the passenger side here, open this up, and again, you've got the nice leather trimming all across the dash there, including your wood piece as well. And then in order to open your glove compartment storage area here, typically you have a handle, but here you have these buttons, so it opens up. You can open that up right there. And not only that, but this section opens up. So as you saw or seen, there is another button here. So opening that, and then you have even more space. So top and bottom, both areas you can utilize. There is no window sticker for this Range Rover, but this does start from about $130,000 Canadian, and this doesn't include the luxury tax or other charges. And this could be minus any dealer discounts or just any incentives that they're being offered. But yeah, that does it for the review on this 2024 Range Rover P400 standard wheelbase SE. And just like always, let me know what you think of this. Do you love it or do you hate it?